Hey guys, we are back here for another video. And if you guys are new to the channel, welcome, honey. We are talking about Kandiburruss and Tamar Braxton, honey. And we know these two definitely have a history of going back and forth on social media. And what have social media dug up this time? And guys, don't forget to hit that like button. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to go ahead and share this video.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Now, Kandiburruss and Tamar Braxton has definitely had their spats in social media. And, frankly, I thought that they were cool. If you guys recall, honey, Tamar said that, it was a scheme that, Todd has set up, but really it was real because she said Kandi and Todd tried to whoop her tail or attempted to whoop her tail is what she said. But then Kandi said that just wasn't true. But it seemed like things had been resolved, and it seemed like, well, I think at least that they were, on good terms. And I just don't know where this video is coming from where Tamar is dragging. And when I say dragging, that's with a capital D, the Old Lady Gang. Now, if y'all don't know what the Old Lady Gang is, the Old Lady Gang is actually a restaurant that was created in the likeness of Kandi's mother and her two aunts. Now, if you guys have never been to the Old Lady Gang, it is a soul food restaurant. And I'm going to be honest. People say, that the food is good sometimes, not so much. But people have, stated that, the restaurant may be dirty. And, they did get a bad rating. And I think they brought it up. But ultimately, they've had some hiccups along the way. And I'm not sure why this video is being resurfaced. But baby, Tamar is just talking about just how dirty the Old Lady Gang is.
Let's say how nasty Old Lady Gang is. Nobody. Why? And that is a known thing here in Atlanta. Like it's something like nobody is saying, yo, where we going to go eat? Let's go to Old Lady Gang. Who? Oh, bitch, that steak from Blaze was banging. What's the name of the person? Where they at? Now let's just be honest. Are we being honest? Is we everybody got their head down. See everybody, y'all scared too? Listen, because I'm just being honest. This is what the premise of the show is. Now y'all done read She by Sheree. The lady done called the girl Sheen by Sheree. The lady done dragged that lady till her wig came unglued on the side. Okay? But nobody said how terrible the service is at Old Lady Gang. And if your food come out cold, you got to pay for it anyway. And if your food is wrong, you got to pay for it anyway.
Well, Tamar goes into saying, if your food is wrong, you still got to pay for it. If your food is cold, you still got to pay for it. Now, generally, from my experience, I've never been to the Old Lady Gang. I went one time many, many years ago, and it was a long line. And I'm greedy. I'm just not that greedy. I'm not going to wait in line to eat. So I was never able to go into the Old Lady Gang. But it seems like what Tamar is saying, if your food is cold, you got to pay for it. Well, it seems like if the food is cold, they will remake it. I guess if it's wrong, they should remake it. So I didn't understand what she meant by that. And generally, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you're not from Atlanta, or you don't live in Atlanta, I would tell you this. The dining experience here in Atlanta is absolutely terrible. It's absolutely terrible. What I have learned, and I can say this because I've, visited other places. I've obviously lived in other places. The standard of service here is very, very subpar. In all actuality, what I've noticed is they give you the bare minimum and expect the most. So I don't know if that's an old lady gang thing. And when I say they give you the bare minimum, I mean the bare minimum everything. To, they'll bring you your food. Sometime they'll come back. Sometime you got to wave them down. It's just, I've learned in the dining experience here in Georgia, it's very different. So I don't go to certain restaurants. For me, you only get one time to mess up with me when I go to eat, because when I go, I expect to tip. And if I am so irritated to the point that I don't want to tip you, or if I want to give you a little tip, or if I am feeling like I don't want to give you a tip at all, I'm never going back there again. But what I have learned about Black restaurants, and obviously I haven't been to all of them, is that they overcharge. Now, I won't name the name of the restaurant, but I'll never forget, I went to this restaurant in Duluth and we were having brunch. And, the lady kept asking if I wanted something to drink. I didn't know what I wanted to drink. So I said, just, give me water, because I hadn't decided what I actually wanted to drink. Well, as she was coming back to the table, she was bringing everybody water, which was 4 waters. But generally, unless you ask for bottled water, water is generally free, right? So because I was already thinking I was going to order something to drink, but didn't know what I wanted. So I said, just bring me water. Well, as she's coming back to the table, she's opening these water bottles. And it wasn't like, water that you've heard of. It was like some bottled water that they serve there with their name on it. So nothing you can actually buy in the store. And she was opening the water and I'm like, okay. Well, what I realized is the reason why the woman was opening the waters as she approached the table, because she didn't want to bring the bottles of water back to have me say, well, how much is the water? Because what I learned, the waters were like $4. $4 for about 4 cup. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. So she brought 4 waters and each water was probably like 3, maybe, I don't know, 3 cups. I don't know. It was really small bottles. So I don't even know if it was 3 cups, but very, very small bottles. And when I tell you I was irritated at the fact that, woman, how about if I had $40? Like, you don't know how much money I have in my pocket. But if you're not saying bottled water, I may just think that it's free. So I don't know what the actual experience is in Old Lady Gang, but we do know there have been some reviews, and in all honesty, they have never been good for the Old Lady Gang. I know most recently, and I don't even want to say most recently because it's been several years. I know, Kandi did say that they had a good inspection, because there was some that was absolutely terrible. But one thing that is for certain is that Tamar is always going to run her damn
It was
mouth.
not, and it really did happen. I'm not lying. Like, I'm not looking for attention or drama or anything like that.
Right.
But that really did happen. It was not cute. No,
Was she a full housewife?
She's a full housewife.
Oh my gosh.
It's not Kandi.
Ooh.
Oh my lamb.
I thought you and Kandi mended everything after Big Brother.
I thought so too. I had no idea.
Wow. Okay.
I'll tell you the story later.
And of course, Tamar had to chime in, honey, and just say, how I used to act sometimes makes me cringe. Thank God for change and saving me. So, Tamar, of course, she's letting us know that she's changed. And girl, I hope you have, because I guess we'll just have to see. And of course, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys have not, make sure you guys share the video. Now, guys, I really need you to like the video, because when you like the video, it does help the algorithm to increase the video's reach. See ya in the next video.